Hey guys, happy day one of Reading Rush. I am going to attempt to daily vlog, and I just got up. It's 8:30 in the morning. I just let all of the children out. There is another one. They're all just everywhere. Where am I going to start? I believe there is a Twitter sprint happening from 10 to 11 that I think I'm going to participate in because it's day one. I want to do a reading sprint on day one. I want to try and do one each day, but I do work random hours, so if I'm home for one, can you stop like itching my leg? That'd be super. All of the racket that you can hear are cicadas. It is now late July in Pennsylvania, which means the cicadas are out. I don't even know if you guys can hear me over that racket, but they are quite loud already. It is very humid out. My plan today was to do the reading in one spot challenge, and I was going to read in my aerial yoga silk out on the tree, but like I said, it's 8:30 and it's approximately like 90 degrees already, so probably gonna pass on that. Might do that inside then. So that's it for my update. I literally have nothing else to say except hello, welcome to the daily vlog. Gave you some goat footage. I have an audience right now, let me show you. There's, yep. Can you stop itching on the fence, dude? But they've just been standing here listening to me talk. So, okay, reading goals. I think I'm gonna pick up just a random book. I don't know what I'm in the mood for, so I think I might just go to my TBR pile and just kind of like grab one and see what happens. I'm thinking House of Salt and Sorrows, because that one sounds dark and intriguing. Maybe I should start with something lighter. Maybe I'll do The Babysitter's Coven. I don't know yet, but this is my first check-in. I will update you guys as the day progresses. I do work tonight, so I don't know how this video is going to go up on time. Maybe I'll do like daily vlogs and upload the next morning. We'll see. I don't know. Okay, I'll check in later. Don't fight me. That's rude. Hey guys, so as far as doing daily vlogging goes, I'm doing it for 7 days. Do you know what else I have 7 of? Pets. So, because it's a very popular demand on my channel, I figured I would go through, oh perfect, this is the one that I wanted. I figured I would go through this week and every day feature one of my pets and talk about them, explain their personalities, their names, why we got them, and go from there because you guys are endlessly curious, and I was gonna start with the star of my channel, which is Napoleon, not me at all. So that is perfect timing that he hopped up. So this is Napoleon. He is technically, get in frame, there we go. He's technically the very first goat that we picked out. That sounds weird, but when we made the decision to get goats, he was technically the very first goat that we ever like found for sale, that we put a deposit on, and the plan was initially to get one goat, but you're never supposed to get one goat. The plan was to initially just get him. Are you just looking at yourself in the camera? Do you know how handsome you are? So handsome. The plan was to get Hercules, who is my mini horse, a friend, because I had sold my mare and he is a herd animal. Horses are herd animals, so they needed buddies. So the plan was to get goats. Are we just gonna be weird? We're gonna be weird. It's fine. I'm weird too. So we started looking for goats. We found a breeder on Craigslist. I do not recommend buying animals on Craigslist, but we lucked out. We had good luck with it. We found Napoleon as a baby. We'll see if I can find some of his baby pictures and put them up because he was the most precious thing ever. So we found him, we put a deposit on him, and then after like a week had gone by, because he wasn't going to be ready for another like month and a half, like you can't take them unless you're going to bottle feed them, which we didn't have the time to do at that point. You can't really take them until they're at least 2 to 3 months old. So he had some growing up to do before we could actually go and get him. And in that time, are you just staring at yourself? In that time, we decided to follow everybody's advice, and you always have to get goats in pairs. Like, they get really depressed if they don't have another goat friend. So we decided to get Neville as well. Long story short, we found Napoleon, and honestly, he's probably the only goat in the entire world that probably would have been completely fine living on his own as a single goat. He is the most independent little tiny dude ever. He's also super tiny, especially in summertime, because he shed out his like poofy winter coat, so he's like living his sleek, majestic life right now. But he's tiny. He's a Nigerian dwarf. He is now officially about 2.5 years old, so he is done growing, which means this is as big as he's gonna get. He is maybe 2 feet tall at the most. He weighs like 35 to 40 pounds. He's apparently just gonna sit on my chest now. That's fine, I don't need to breathe. Oh my god, goat. Okay, support yourself. Goat life, it's relaxing. It's super calm and peaceful. Good, okay. Can we do that? I'll move the camera down then. Perfect. Okay, we're just gonna snuggle like that. That's adorable. We went and we picked him up when he was about 2 months old. He didn't really know what to name him. Technically, he is registered. I have papers for him. And his name is Winterberry because all of the goats from that herd that year were named after fruits or berries or winter. I don't know what the theme was that year. His name is technically Winterberry on his papers, but we decided to go with Napoleon for him because he is like the epitome of like the Napoleon complex. He is tiny but mighty, and he just kind of goes off and is fearless and explores on his own. Like, as far as goats go, they're very timid animals, and they generally stick together when something scary occurs. Like, they all run together and they all like look at something scary. Napoleon's like, I'm gonna go investigate, and goes like stomping off by himself constantly. Like, when I look outside, he's constantly just by himself doing his own little thing, making his own best book decisions. So that's where the name came from. So that's pretty much it as far as information about Napoleon goes. He's probably everyone's favorite goat here on the farm because he has so much personality for how tiny he is. But he's also the most chill. Like, he's the one who will do this. When I come out and read, he's the one who will come and hang out with me the entire time. So he's very independent, and yet he's very snuggly, and Neville is helping me film here. So I might get to Neville next, because Neville came along with Napoleon. And, you're the problem child, am I right? So maybe I'll do Neville tomorrow. But technically, these two came together. I have had them for about 2.5 years now, and honestly, I can't picture life without them. So if you guys would like me to continue on with this series, I would be happy to, because I have 3 more goats, a mini horse, a dog, and a cat to get through. I have 7 animals. We're not counting the kitten yet because she is not technically mine. I haven't made that decision yet, so she is not going to be included. She's going to be in this vlog series, obviously, because all I do is sit in the bathroom and read with her now, and yes, I still have her. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little segment. I'm gonna get back to reading now. Hey guys, so things have happened since I last checked in. I just barely started the Babysitter's Coven, and I'm loving it. There was already a Labyrinth reference, so I'm on board for this. You may be wondering why you were sitting on the back of my toilet. That's because this little hooligan still exists. She's still living in my bathroom. She is still teeny tiny, but she has grown. Look how big. So big and impressive. So I'm just hanging out with her for a little bit, and it is currently 12:52, and hi, you're so cute. And one of the reading sprints is about to happen. I just had to do the conversions of Pacific time. Okay, I guess we're done. That's fine. I just did the conversions from Pacific time to Eastern time, so it is currently like almost 1 p.m., which means a reading sprint is about to happen. So I'm gonna do that before I head to work. But I randomly decided to just go out and weed my garden, which was not a great idea considering that it's like 1,000% humidity and like 100 degrees out. So I took a shower. So that's what's going on. That's my check-in. It's also very, very hot. I have since changed. So I'm gonna go and sit for this reading sprint and see how much I can get through of this. This is my first like reading check-in. I literally have read 18 pages. So we're gonna make a dent in this though, because I'm already loving it. Hey guys, so this vlog is all over the place. I apologize for that. I swear I'll do more actual like reading rush things tomorrow, but I just got my July monthly melt package, and it is big. It is a large box, and now I'm curious because normally this is just one candle, but I figured since it's a large box, I will unbox it for you guys. Also, spoiler, I did shelves back here. I'll do a video about it, I promise. So let's see. Oh, okay, it is just one candle. It was just a large and in charge box. So, candles in here. Let's see what it is. Oh, I like this writing. English, French, American Boy, Masterpiece. Oh, that's right. These were all Stephanie Perkins inspired. Like, you could vote between the 3, Anna and the French Kiss, Isla and the Boy Next Door, Lola and the Boy Next Door, Isla and the Happily Ever After. I don't remember them now. So this is bergamot, shaving cream, and cedarwood oil. I don't think I'm gonna like this one, to be honest. Those are all scents that I generally stray from because they're all very musky and strong and masculine and musky. Oh, actually, that's pretty nice. How does she manage to take these things that I generally don't like and make them very, like, light smelling? Whenever I see things that are like cedarwood or like bergamot, I think they're gonna be really heavy scents. This is like a really light, clean shaving cream scent. That's one of the scent descriptions. Also, woodwick candle. You know the drill. So that is the July monthly melt. That was exciting. I thought there was going to be like a lot of candles in the box, but it's just this one. It's just a large box this time. So, okay. I swear I'll check in with reading updates. I promise. It'll happen at some point. I don't know when. I gotta go to work now though. Okay, it's me again. So I am home from work. I feel like this entire vlog I've literally either just showered or like come on here looking a mess and not actually having anything to say to you guys. So here's hoping that tomorrow like I'm a normal functioning vlogger, but it is currently 11:26 and not like you guys can even see that. So it's 11:30 at night. I just got home, I just showered and decontaminated from all of the sick kittens. I wanted to give you guys like a legitimate reading update because that's like what you guys are actually here for. So I feel like today was fairly successful. Not so much with this. I did read during the reading sprints, but I'm only 56 pages into this. I will say, one, this is going to be a very fast read if I actually sit down and like legitimately read. The Twitter sprints are always like super, super fun, and I really like the like sense of camaraderie of like everybody reading at the same time, but they also like completely distract me because you generally check in like every 5 minutes or every 10 minutes or every 15 minutes or there's something to do every 5 minutes during a Twitter sprint, which means I can read like 2 pages and then I check my phone again. So maybe I'll participate in other Twitter sprints that are like somewhat calmer in the future. This one is just really fun because I like being a part of the community. I don't know. So I didn't actually get like much of this read. I read 56 pages, or is that what I said? Yeah, 56 pages of this. But I do have an update because I started listening to Summer Bird Blue on my way to work and while I was at work. So for like the first half of my shift in my drive there and home, I listened through about half of this. I tried to figure out where I was. I think I'm around chapter 25 because this looks familiar to me, which is about 200 pages in. So that is successful. So I'm about halfway through this. So as of today, I have finished about 250 pages. So thoughts on these so far. This one is going to be so fun when I can sit down and actually like legitimately fly through it. This comes out in September, I believe. Guys, pick this up for Halloween. This is like such, I don't know how to describe it. It's very easy. It's very simple, but it's so fun. It's very much like a Sabrina, Buffy. I'm trying to think of like, it's very nostalgic to me. It just reads like a really fun Halloween type of story because it's about a girl who's in high school and she has a very like snarky voice. Like, I don't know, the writing is very funny and it's also very 2019. There's so many things in this book that are very relevant right now. Like there are memes in this and there's slang in this that will only apply like right now. So definitely pick this up this year. But it also is giving me like super nostalgic vibes because I feel like stories like this existed a lot in the 90s and early 2000s, but I haven't really read anything like that since, or like experienced a story like that since. It's about like a girl who is just starting to experience powers out of nowhere. Like she runs a babysitter's club based on the Babysitter's Club books, and some weird stuff starts happening. There's kind of like a labyrinth moment at the beginning, and where I am, which is obviously not very far, she's starting to kind of develop powers and she's like not really believing it. It's like such the like teenage witch tropiness that like I just love. So those are my thoughts on that. I can't wait to give you guys like final thoughts on this because I have a feeling I'm gonna love it because it's just like so simple and so fun and so like perfect for fall, which is a shame that I'm reading it in July, but it's fine. And then this is gonna make me cry. Like, I already know it. I've been good so far. You kind of deal with the tragedy very, very early on in this book, like you deal with it in chapter 1. So most of this book is dealing with grief, and it's dealing with a girl who feels abandoned and neglected and is grieving on her own and is frustrated that she doesn't have anybody to help her deal with this. So it's hard to read, but it's not as hard as the first book by Akemi Dawn Bowman. The first one I read by her was Starfish, and that one was brutal to get through the first half. This one is still very hard because we're dealing with like some heavy topics, but it's not as enraging, I guess. The the whole first half of Starfish, I was just infuriated the entire time. In this one, I get angry at moments and I feel for her at moments, but it's not as intense as the first one. I have a feeling, though, this book is gonna break me because that's what the first book did, but it was also super inspirational and the writing got, like, gorgeous towards the end. So if this is going to be anything like Starfish, I have a feeling I'm probably gonna cry, it's probably gonna be emotional, and then I'm probably gonna need to read some fluffy, smutty new adult romance after this. So that's the plan. So that is my check-in for today. If you guys want me to keep doing the, like, Meet My Pet series, I feel like this is a good opportunity because, like I said, there's 7 days in the week. I have 7 pets to introduce to you guys in more detail. So, ooh, I'll be putting this up tomorrow morning, so you guys will be seeing this as I'm, like, filming day 2. So let me know in the comments who you want to meet next. I have a dog, a cat, a mini horse, and 3 more goats to get through. So if you guys have a preference of who you would like to meet next, let me know. And that is going to be it for today's video. I will see you guys tomorrow. Like, you guys are gonna see my face a lot. It's gonna be every day. Prepare yourselves. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys tomorrow.